The Variants, issue number 3. A Jessica Jones book, everybody. We're officially getting one. And it's lit. It's lit. Gail Simone's like, I had a story to tell, and guess what? It's a good damn story. I'm really digging it. So many things we can dig into with this issue that I genuinely enjoy. So many reflective moments for Jessica looking at herself that I really like. We ended last issue. Jessica was semi-attacked by a version of herself still in the Jewel outfit, a younger version of herself, and instantly seeing what's happening to our prime Jessica. This Jewel's like, oh my gosh, is she okay? What's happening? Literally taking charge of the situation and telling She-Hulk, like, could you just get like some stuff to help her? We gotta make sure she's okay. They become instant friends, and everything is hunky-dory with them. So now that Jessica has a moment to clear her mind, she has to okay, there's at least 4 of them out there. So she calls Matt. Matt just got kissed by another version of it. He's like, I'm flattered, but he's like, dude, no, it's not me, Matt. Just go find it. Make sure she's fine. Please do that. She calls Danny, and she's like, the same thing, Danny. Just go find this one. She's dressed like Captain America. You'll find her somewhere where you'd find America captains. Go find her. We'll rendezvous at our spot in a couple minutes. It's all good. It's all going great. Kind of a nice moment. Really dug it. So, Daredevil finds his. Very nice moment where you see that this Jessica has a connection to that Matt, and it's like, oh, that's a sweet moment to have. You just see that Danny finds his very quickly. They have a spot they're going to meet up, but before they go, you see that this Jessica still is feeling out of it, and the young Jewel's like, do you want to clean up a bit? You know, maybe make yourself look more presentable, just kind of fix it up. She's like, I don't give a shit what people think about me anymore, ever since Kilgrave. And Jewel's like, oh, what's a Kilgrave? I love this moment. It's a small, subtle thing. Not even subtle. I take that back. It's not subtle. It's a very necessary moment where our Jessica sees a version of herself, young, headstrong, confident, helpful, that wasn't affected by Kilgrave, and she just hugs her. It's like, if I do one thing right in this entire situation, it's getting this version of me home, and she might actually be happy because of it. So they meet at a coffee shop. The imposter Hammerhead returns, instantly flees when all the Jessicas show up. It's a very funny moment, and we get another really cool thing that I like this moment a lot too. It echoes the thing with Jessica meeting a version of herself that didn't deal with Kilgrave. You see that all these other interpretations of Jessica lost their lover. One lost to Stilt Woman, that was their Daredevil. One lost it to Ultron. One lost it to Condor Man. But our version of Jessica seems like they're the only one who got to have a life, who got to be married and be happy with their partner, which is very fascinating. Some of the other, except for the Jewel one, all of the other ones have had run-ins when it comes to Kilgrave, which we'll get into in a bit here. But the idea is we had to send Luke into hiding, so let's catch up with Luke a little bit, because this is secretly the only time we're going to see Luke for a while, isn't it? I feel like we should have a Luke Cage story all the time, but we can't. For some stupid reason, nobody wants to do it. So Luke just wants to go get some air. He left his girl with the Daughters of the Dragon for a bit. A very nice moment. Very cute. He heads into an elevator. An older woman standing in there. She looks uncomfortable, rolling her eyes at him. A young man shows up, and I love that instantly Luke's like, okay, let me ask you something. Your name, Jess, something like that, maybe? It's like, yeah, you're Jesse. It's like, okay, Jesse, we're going to let the little old lady out first. Like, yep. And as soon as the lady leaves, it's the big old fight, because it's another interpretation of Jessica Jones, Jesse Jones. I'm like, oh, I don't know why I just wasn't seeing that twist coming, but it makes sense, man. It's awesome. Really good story. Really fun stuff happening there. So Luke's getting a fight. I love it. Luke is such a good character. I love Jessica and I love Danny, and I'm glad they're getting their representation in their books. But you gotta do more with Luke Cage, man. This is such a cool character, a fun concept that needs to be explored more. I feel like nobody's really tackled the right way to put him. It sucks. So he's getting beat up by this guy. It's pretty intense. Thrown through the elevator. Love it. You see, as he is fighting this Jesse Jones, our Jessica's paying for the bill with all the other Jessicas. She gets the bill. It says, don't trust them. Who gave her the bill? Was it just the person at the counter like, no, don't. Maybe it's because we don't see who it is, like we just see a disembodied arm. Maybe it's the fifth Jessica Jones, and they're all evil, and maybe this is a whole thing set up by Kilgrave. Who is to say? But as Luke is fighting this guy, they both get thrown out of a window, crash into the ground. This guy's like, it's coming for her. It's coming for your daughter. Sorry. And Luke's like, oh shit. The dude bursts into flames for some reason. And Danny is unprotected. Well, she's got the girls there. Maybe the girls are a distraction though. But it's awesome. Like, what a good book. Phil Noto's art, fantastic for this story. Gale really gets how to write Jessica. And I'm just going to point this out really quick. It's something to note if you haven't seen it. Some of the covers depict a fifth woman. And that one is wearing like a classic kind of like Black Widow-y costume with like the scarlet stuff on it. Methinks that is going to be the one we meet next. But I love this book. Anytime we can do something cool with Jessica Jones, I am on board for it. And this story just gave me so many cathartic moments for her, meeting the version of herself that she could have been if things went right for her. Hopefully, we don't end on tragedy where the Jewel version meets the Kilgrave in her universe. That would just suck. And I like just like the one thing that our Jessica has over the other ones is her husband. I think that's a pretty nice moment. It's sweet, it's honest, it's earnest. Makes for this to be compelling, and we're giving Luke Cage something to do. He's got 2 beautiful pages just about a man just like, okay, we're gonna fight. Fine, let's fight. Let's get it over with. I have nothing else to do here. Let's get it on, baby. Let's get it on. I really like that. I think it's very fun and very compelling. So, The Variants, issue number 3 of this 5-issue series. Need more of it. I'm going to give a 9 out of 10. Now, thank you guys for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.